Good evening. My name is Padmaja Vemuri and I'm Senior Counselor from Edwise International. Probably we'll wait for a minute or two the conversation. Let's be it as an interactive session. Let's keep it as an interactive session. I'll finish talking about what I wanted to and probably take your questions accordingly. Hope that's fine. Hi Pamela. Hi Virat. This isn't a specific university session probably, so as today we are here to discuss about Australia and its business and humanity courses. So let's keep the discussion till the point. Something beyond that I'm here, but nothing in specific to any university. Very good evening Srikanth. Yeah, let's wait for couple of minutes more and then probably. Okay, I guess it's good enough to start now. Yeah, good evening. Once again, Padmaja Vemuri here. I'm here today to talk about the Business and Humanities course in Australia. Now, as you know, Australia is one of the world famous destinations that students look after for the quality education that it offers and a proper 2 years master's or a 3 to 4 years bachelor's degrees to study. Now, today exclusively, I'm here to discuss about humanities and business related courses at both UG and PG level over here. Okay, now let's not get too much in detailed about both these courses, but just an understanding or a gist for you to understand like what courses are come under that humanity background or what come under business background, what are the other education prospects or career prospects after that here. Now, we as an Edwise here are conducting many eduthon series till date. Now, hereafter you can see subject-wise series hereafter being conducted by Edwise, and you can meet n number of university representatives specifically for those subjects which is mentioned for humanities and business-related courses. Karthik, this is about information about business and humanity courses in Australia. I'm here to discuss about Australian degrees, both UG and PG level for these specific two subjects, subject lines. Hope this information will be useful for you, what I am sharing right now. So, should be of use, okay? After you go through the information that I have delivered, you have any queries, we can put it as a one-on-one question session and I can solve that. Okay? Yeah. Thank you for that. Now, Australia, as I told, it's being an affordable most destination, worldwide destination countries. It actually is one of the world famous destination among the students right now. Being as a PR-oriented country and its quality education, which is offering at both UG and PG levels, it is always, as you know, a hotcake kind you can get through. So today, why? Because we have business and humanities specially is because we have an event upcoming on Monday, which is a subject series for business and humanities series, and you get to meet the top-notch universities over there, and you can discuss your pros and cons, your profile, the scholarship options and all, and you can talk to the delegate, your chances of getting admitted into. All this can be discussed in one meet, which is a virtual event happening, and we will be sharing a link with you later. And you can also come on one-on-one with the counselor session. No more details apart from business and humanities. Also, you can talk to the counselor, take a virtual counseling appointment, meet them in a virtual platform like WhatsApp, Google Meet, and number of apps are there where you can support yourself to talk to the counselor if you're not able to come down to the office. So this will be helpful for you. Discuss with the counselor, take a good advice from them, go ahead with your application process, and the rest until the visas we are here to handhold at every stage, right? When humanities, we take it as a subject. It is a field which encompasses in its peripheral It deals with any number of subjects in it. It is just not an outer word what you see as in a humanity, because it is a part behavior of what a society does, a person does, everything includes in humanities. In this humanities, we get to see more subjects like, it examines also first of all the society cultural behavior or the movement of the society. You can also go back to the historical events, and you can collect all that information. When it compares only, comparatively, when the other subjects are compared, humanity gives you this utmost information for that. In humanities, what is this? Australian universities incorporate an ambit of humanity subjects in their courses. N number I can say, both at the UG and the PG level. Now, some of the humanity courses that the students will include, like, languages, literature, philosophy, history, anthropology, theatre, arts, music, psychology, women's study, then you can say journalism, archaeology, media and communication, cultural studies, sociology, psychology, all these come under the humanities. These are various titles, like, it's just not one word as in humanity, it is a department wise, where you can see that all these courses are covered in the humanities department. When coming to the levels that are offered in Australian universities for these particular subject line, you can see both at the UG and the PG level too. When it comes to undergraduate level programs in the Australian universities, the nature of the curriculum at the universities are like, they have flexible in nature. Students might be interested in multiple subjects. It's not only just one subject they're looking on to pick up at a master's level or to UG level. They have an option to go ahead with one major study. Suppose you are interested in one particular area, you want to do that as a major, and you can select the other as a minor too at the UG level. That is what a flexibility at UG level is to study in Australian universities. Now, according to the academic knowledge they have, invariably depends how the percentage of the student in 12th standard is, and also based on the English marks, that is the IELTS, which you need a 6 overall in IELTS, and if it is a TOEFL, a 79, and if it is a PT, it varies somewhere around 50 to 58. This is like, it gives you totally an opportunity to study certain elective subjects, which enable student might be, this is what is called as a dual degree kind or dual majoring, where you study one as in a major and pick up minor subject also at these levels. And this is more available or flexible at a UG level only. Okay, then coming to the postgraduate humanities studies. It's actually a noteworthy feature of the postgraduate programs which are being offered by Australian universities. I can say it's taken up some good notch. You can develop the field of study, and it has developed in the same this developed level of studies enables students towards the inclination, like where are they interested, how is it more feasible for them to go ahead with that particular requirement. And you have different specialization areas also at the master's level, something like cultural management, international relations, it's something like a PRO, that is what we call. All that is there. Now, the students who decide to study in Australia can be definitely rest assured when they will find that subject which specifies their interest. I mean, they might be interested in only one particular subject, and at the master's level, definitely yes, you will get that at a university in Australian. Okay, then coming to entry requirements of the PG levels, it's again the same 3 exams that are required. It's IELTS, which is a 6.5, no band less than 6, and if it's a TOEFL, a 90, and if it is a PT, it should be somewhere around 58 to 64. I mean 59 or 58 to 64. This is what a humanities courses that are offered at both UG and the PG level 2. You have to choose which subject you want. Students might be interested some part of arts or some part of history or anthropology. There are many specializations, not in India itself, because we see many of the students when they do their civil services exams also, they pick up as a specialization Many tend to choose in a public administration and anthropology. So this is what flexibility is now given at a study level 2, not only at the exams of a competitive level exams, but at the study level 2 you have that flexibility to choose two best options which you want to masters in or which you want to graduate in at the bachelor's level. Coming and now talking about the business courses in Australia. Now business is an upcoming field, and I guess everyone is quite keen on business related programs. The business term itself is in short, but compared to the opportunities that it has all over in Australia, and with the degree that is acquired in Australia, go travel to any other part of country also, the Australian degree and its education quality is very, very well reputed, and it is recognized all over. When it comes to business, you have n number of specializations in business. You can take it as business analytics, you can take it as a international business, you can take it as logistic and supply chain management, finance, accounting. All these come under that business specialization. Just in one big tree under that roof you find so many branches. In the similar way, business has also many wide opportunities which are actually quite famous and very niche courses, I can say, for the upcoming students who are planning for. So it has its real life instances. When you come, you might have your own experiences, something related to business. Students might have their own family business back in India or back in their home country. Finishing a business degree or a business related master's degree, they come back to their home country. Many of them have an answer why your business courses. You come back and you want to extend your helping hand towards your family business, or you yourself want to become an entrepreneur and you have to start up a business of your own. All this gives you, the business branches give you an understanding how actually a business is started, the management of a business, a smooth escalation of the business. All these are being taught under the roof of business. That is how you actually fetch a good hands-on experience when you start up an own business. So this will be one of the best niche courses, and the branches of it also are in good in demand for it. When I come to universities at this point of time level, in the similar way at a UG level, here also you have an option to select one major and one minor. You can do a dual degree also. Many universities do that, but if you have to be ready to take that load when you say a dual degree, it is comparatively definitely something more that you have to study from the regular course modules or the coursework. So check over once again with the course curriculum when you pick up a dual degree. And apart from that, a proper bachelor's itself you can take with a major and a minor. For example, you might be interested accounting as in a major, and you want to take something on a lesser side contribution towards the minor subject, where you have grip on both the subjects. The moment you get graduated, that gives you hands-on experience on both the subjects. On a worst case scenario, the first subject which you have learned might not actually serve the purpose or where you have been. You immediately have in hand the second option where you can implement because you have acquired some knowledge for it. So that is how it is actually helpful, doing a major and a minor at the same time. For example, courses like accounting, finance, economics, these are majorly like students opt for when they are into business programs. Because accounting and finances, they have different accreditation courses. You have to check that also. That gives you a membership of a certain governing body. You can check with that also, because those again after completion can give you a career prospects with that membership itself. So just be cautious when you're looking at the curriculum and the accreditation too. Postgraduate level also, you have n number of business is actually a big boom kind of field in Australian universities and the courses that are offered. So I find that business it is easy for universities, for us to find out universities for business related programs, because business being one of the niche courses or on demand courses, every time like a hot cake, you find n number of specializations. In business related, In India, if we have somewhere around 10 to 11 specializations, Australian universities give you an option of 18 specializations. They have n number. You can have to just choose one of your choice. Which one are you into? What is exactly that you're looking for? Does that serve your purpose? Is it what you're looking for? Never go with the title. It might sound with Master of Commerce, it might sound with Master of Management, whatever it is. Again, go with the specialization that the university is offering. So never go with the course title. Please check with your course curriculum whether that is what you wanted to study, because that fetches up the confidence levels to excel that course more better. So at a PG levels also programs are offered. You can find out with the MBA, International Business, N number. It depends on the background. Many of the universities, if you're looking for an MBA or a specialization also, irrelevant to whatever background you belong to, MBA is offered for students if you are an engineering graduate too. There is no restriction for any Australian university, but it depends on the entry requirements. You can just double check once you look in, or go ahead with the application procedures. And I'm happy to say that Edwise is an ADDI member since its inception. So you can trust Edwise in throughout the process for Australia. Being an ADDI member, we have the updates of how it is going on, the procedures wise, or n number of universities, direct representatives. I'm happy to be a part of that. So you can take an appointment with the Edwise counselor for your Australian procedures right from selection. You're quite undecisive probably about how to go ahead with course you want to go ahead with. How is it suitable? Is it the right choice or the pathway for you to? Every Edwise counselor is at your doorstep to help you with that. It's just a knock on a virtual platform, and we are here to help you out. Okay. Probably this is what I wanted to say about humanities and business programs which are being offered in Australia. We have an event happening on Monday from 3 to 6, that is on 12th of October. You can feel free to log in, register with us please on the website of Edwise, and you get to meet the university representatives. You have more queries about how the courses are, or you wanted to speak or know about more specializations, what exactly humanity background or department has and the business department has. You will get a one-stop solution day after tomorrow's event probably, and at the Edwise offices and the counselors talk to. So I encourage each and everyone to register yourself for the event. Please come and meet the university representatives. Apart from the information, or apart from the participating university, you have something more in your mind, you want to work towards the process of applications to the visas, please take an appointment with the concerned counselor, and the counselor can help you out with that. Now probably I can take some question answers. If you have questions, I can. Gurpinder, what do you mean exactly with your question? Ban requirements for Australia after masters, please. Can you come across again with your question? Do you mean to ask the IELTS requirement? Is that what you wanted to ask? Can you be clear with your question? I can probably clarify that. Oh, hi Kushal. Yeah, sports management programs, yes, definitely. Veering. It again depends on what is your backdrop education and your experience is that related to that. What about construction management? Yes, it is one of the top-notch. Construction management course is one of the top-notch. It's not available in all the universities in Australia. Talha, you can just look into options. out of 40 universities or 42 universities, you will have, just on fingertips of 4 to 5 universities which offer for Master of Construction Management. It is that good in demand, and at the same time you'll have less competition because it is just a limited number of universities which are offering for construction management. You should be from the relevant background of civil. So yes, construction management is actually a niche course or top-notch one. Yeah. Akshay, you can take an appointment to register yourself on the Edwise website. Somebody will definitely contact you based on the city or your convenience which you want to, and a counselor can get in touch with you. Yes, Thane office, Edwise, almost all the Edwise offices are open. You can just dial upon the number which you can see on the websites of that respective branches, and yes, you can get some cooperation from the staff. They'll let you know how to go ahead with the rest of the process. For university work, contact for UG, PG. Mohammed, I didn't get your question. Can you please be clear? Meghna, you have a question for me. MBA, although being offered in Australian universities, does not fall under SOL skills list for a future path or furthermore, the market here is not what we see from the other. Definitely not. I personally, myself, I don't recommend as an MBA because it is just a capstone. You always have to pick up a specialization which you're interested towards, Meghna. Because an MBA all itself will definitely not serve the purpose. It doesn't suffice. What's the reason for you to leave your home country and go? Because MBA in India is also available. So my suggestion, or putting in my experience of these many years, I definitely say that it is like you have to pick up a specialization, do a master's in a specialization instead of an MBA. That will actually fetch you up more opportunities. And going with the SOL list, first thing is I'm not authorized to speak something about a PR. I'm here to promote about the studies. I'm here to advise you about the studies. I can give you the utmost information about how a course is, what the curriculum is and all, because talking about PR is someone's else authorized work. So probably I just don't want to go. But to my experience, if you take that SOL list, it keeps on updating at every 6 months. Keeping that in view, nobody can actually go for a master's at all. Okay, it's again your potentiality, networking, getting into a full-time job, because it's about the profile screening and you grabbing the opportunities which are available. True, very true. That is what I'm saying. Never go with an intention for a PR oriented. Do well in your masters and that definitely will fetch you up for the next process. Any questions you have, you want to ask me, or which intake is open for sports management? You can try for the February intake, Viren. The next upcoming is February intake. You can please drop in your application or lodge your applications to the universities which offer for February. And if your profile is eligible, you will be eligible for a scholarship also. It depends upon the academic requirement. Whether you're meeting the benchmark of the requirement, then yes, you're in it. Web developers program in United States. Zan, it is definitely we can make up. We have a following events coming up for different countries. You can just follow the page of Edwise and you'll definitely get information on what countries and what events are happening in line. It depends upon what course you have studied and any other supportive documentation where you have or certifications you have to make yourself as a recognized web developer. All the entry requirements meeting, that will probably help you out. Yes, Meghna, definitely I agree with you. That is what your opinion. Even I do agree with you, because you shouldn't never get into a country in a PR oriented. It's again the masters. Your main motto is to go and study over there. If a student actually excels more better in the masters or a UG also, definitely I agree with that, Meghna. Mohammed, you have a question which is actually very undecisive, because we have to go along with the time. As of now, it is a clueless answer. So let's wait for the information, hope for the best. So nothing yet officially announced when the borders are getting open. But you can start your classes because students are actually starting their online classes. So see to it how it goes. Like, you want to start with the February intake, or have you already started for the July intake? You have another intake in November. You can see according to the availability of your course and see the clause that is given, the pros and cons of the post-study work visa. And if you're coming in that bracket, it is always very helpful for you to pick up the study online method, because that saves your living expenses a lot. Studying a semester back at home, it actually saves, it makes your pocket quite economical. Any more questions? Hello? Hi, Ahmed. Do you have any question for me, Ahmed? Any more questions? Fine, then I don't see any questions anymore. So once again, please make yourself available for the Monday event, which is happening from 3 to 6. Please connect to our website, register in that, get the link from the registration process, and you'll get to meet the university delegates. Talk to them, discuss about your pros and cons, the opportunities, the career prospects. We're here to help out. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Yes, Ahmed, do you have something to say? Do you have a question for me? Hello? The job opportunities, it is again according to your profile. A student having an age for a job back in that respective country, but it sometimes happen a 56 or a B plus grade student is definitely good at it. It's all about networking, Ovia, because both the courses, both the countries are having that option of post-study work. You always have to see the accreditation, the curriculum of the course, and how is it giving. Are you getting some internship placements? Because in Australia also you have universities which offer a 10-week internship, which is directly within the university only. They bring you the companies up to you. It's your, your chance to get that opportunity grabbed into your pocket. So it's one and the same. Any more questions for me? Right then, thank you once again for giving me this opportunity. Hope you all have a great weekend. Thank you.